If everybody out there could look at their own careers with that understanding, they will work harder, they will push more, they will just be generally happier. What's up everybody, Cole Walliser here, and today we are talking about how to ensure that you are on the right path in your filmmaking, content creating, anything film industry related career. So I got a question submitted by Kyle, who's a filmmaker, aspiring director, and he was wondering, well, I'll let you listen to his question.
Hey Cole, it's me again, Kyle. A lot of us tend to have a specific goal, a specific, post or job title we're kind of looking for. What's your kind of like strategy or mindset or even like a, advice to kind of like focus, streamline, and stay on the path toward that? When we're asked to come on set, we'll tend to be like a production assistant or maybe in the camera department. Those are all really fun, awesome, great experience. But for someone like me who specifically wants to be a director, what do we got to do to kind of just like stay in on that path and get to that point and be known as that?
All right, Kyle, so this is a fantastic question and one that I've struggled with in my own career. I'm always wondering am I on the right path? Am I doing all the things that I should be doing, I need to be doing to sort of get to where I want to be in my career? Because I still have goals as a director that I want to achieve. And so it's a thing that I'm always reassessing and always asking myself. But I have a couple thoughts and a couple tips on kind of the perspective you can take on your own career to ensure that you're on the right path. So I think the main way you progress in your career is through your own personal network. So through your relationships with other filmmakers, producers, clients, jobs, brands, etc. That is the way that your career grows fundamentally. And so I think that there's inherent value in doing another job that isn't the thing you want to do. And it's a thing I did my entire career. I camera operated, I shot a ton of BTS, I did event footage. I've done all sorts of things in service of getting to where I want to get to in my career. And in hindsight, I can look back and say all of these jobs that I potentially were annoyed with or didn't really wasn't excited to do at the time really led me to where I am today. You meet other people and then they'll find out that, oh, you want to direct or oh, you shoot. And it's that opens the door to more jobs and opportunities. So look at your own career in a way that you understand what you're doing today and how it's leading to your ultimate goal. This is a thing that you can sustain your whole career, and it's also a thing that you have control of today. You can take a different perspective on your career. If you have a job next week that you were not looking forward to, or you feel like it's not really getting you to where you want to be, having a different perspective on it and looking at what might be beneficial to you in the long run is almost necessary for success, because getting to where you want to get to in this industry is not a straight line. It's not like you're oh, I'm gonna do this and then that and then that, and then I'm gonna be a studio director. If it was that easy, I'd be doing that already. So I think that it's so valuable, and I do think it's a necessity to look at all of these other things that you're doing and how it relates to your ultimate goal. So for me, my ultimate goal is to direct a narrative feature. And as I mentioned, I've done a bunch of things along the way. For example, is even for me, doing YouTube content. For many, many years, I sort of struggled with that idea and that thought. And I was if I'm gonna spend 5 to 10 hours a week making YouTube content, I should be writing a script. I should spend time writing, because I didn't see how doing content on YouTube would benefit my career as a director. But times have since changed. And I think that creators, filmmakers, directors are viewed more as personalities now, and your reach is so important. And there's this totality of what a creator and entertainer should be, and it includes their ability to make content and even be on camera. And the proposition changed over time. So it started to become more interesting and more valuable to me to create this type of content, because I do think now fundamentally it serves my ultimate career of directing a narrative feature. Repositioning how you view your own career is valuable, because if you don't find the value in what you're doing, it's gonna be a long haul. The other benefit to what you're saying specifically about doing other jobs that don't necessarily relate, and this could apply to anybody. If you're doing other jobs on set that might not feel like they're directly related to your ultimate goal, filmmaking and this film industry is fundamentally a collaborative endeavor. And so the more you know about other departments, you really benefit from that understanding and that knowledge. So when you're doing these other things, and this could be like on a desk job, if you're working at an ad agency and doing some marketing that you don't find interesting or appealing, and it's not you trying to be a copywriter and it's not quite there, the more you learn about all aspects of production in marketing, advertising, film, whatever it is, the better you will be suited at your dream job. Because the more I know about lighting, sound, hair, makeup, wardrobe, means I can have better conversations with the heads of those departments. I can relate to them better because I understand what they're trying to do and achieve. And I'm better at making decisions that are faster, which helps the overall production. So it's like, I always try to understand the people that I'm working with and their job specifically the best of my ability, because that makes me communicate with them better, relate with them better, and informs my decision-making so much better and faster. And that is super valuable in an industry that is collaborative. For your dream job in the career, you're gonna be working with other people. And the more you know, the better off you're going to be. If you know what that grind is like as a PA, when you get the job to direct, it's like, you're gonna understand what they're doing, value their position, and it's like, that's only gonna help you move forward. To sum it all up, the key to unlocking your filmmaking career really is taking on a perspective that allows you to see the forest through the trees, so to speak. To retain a macro view, a big picture on what you're doing, as long as you're going in the general direction, you really are stepping forward to your ultimate goal. Maybe you take a couple steps sideways, maybe you jump departments, maybe you do all these other things, but in doing that, you're building your network, which is vastly the most important thing in this industry, and you're gaining experience and you're gaining knowledge and skill, which is the second most important thing. So it might not feel like it at the time, and trust me, there was many times in my career where I'm standing at the side of some event holding a camera going, oh, what am I doing here? I directed videos for this person and that person, like I shouldn't be doing this. But fundamentally, it is helpful and it is beneficial. And I think that if everybody out there could look at their own careers with that understanding, they will work harder, they will push more, they will just be generally happier, which I think is a need for this kind of crazy career that we've all chosen. All of these things together really relate to a very important key on moving forward in your career and progressing your career to the next level. And I implore you, Kyle, and everybody else watching to take stock on what you're doing and how it fundamentally relates to the big picture, not this week because you have 3 AC jobs and you want to be directing, or you're assistant styling on things and you want to be wardrobe designing. So there you have it. My actionable is taking stock of your own perspective on your own career, because that will fundamentally help you achieve the success you want, because no one is responsible for your success except yourself. So you do what you can to get things in line and make it happen. I wish you the best. Let me know how it goes. Hit me up on the Instagram and the Facebook and the YouTube and all the things. Most people aren't subscribed. I'm doing these tips all the time. Smash that subscribe button. Comment below if you have questions, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, cool. Peace.